Seevers, D-A-N-N-A, last name Seevers, S-E-E-V-E-R-S. I'm Seward County Republican Chairwoman, and I am here to support all three of these bills. Senator Lowe, I just want to quickly address what you were talking about earlier with regard to the audit that Evan conducted, the 10% audit across the state. I took part in that audit, and I want to tell you guys real quickly a little bit about what happened with that audit. They select the smallest precincts in our county. They had us hand count 3 races, smallest precinct. Edmund contacts the clerk the day after the election. He says, we're gonna count this precinct and we're gonna count these 3 races. So she knows what we're gonna count the day after the election. She scheduled that hand count for that little sample for a week later. A week later, I was one of the people, because I'm a Republican chair, I was one of the people that comes in to hand count 350 whole ballots for this tiny little sample. She's known for a week what we're gonna count. And the mail-in early ballots, she has sorted through. She's opened the box, pulled them out, and pulled all of the precinct ballots out of that pile, because that pile is all precincts mixed together for early voting, right? So she pulls all that out, which was very kind of her to have that all ready for us to count by the time we got there a week later. Now, I'm not telling you for 1 minute that I don't trust my clerk, okay? Because I do trust her. I think she's a good person. But I don't know the other 92 clerks across the state. And if they know and they have a week and the boxes are opened when you arrive, how is that an audit? How is that an audit? I just asked you that. Is that an audit? So I wanted you to know that. The other thing that I want you to know is that the state of Florida has set up the Florida Department of State Office of Election Crimes and Security Reports, or the Office of Election Crimes and Security. They put out a 295-page report printed on January 15th of 2023. I'd like to get it to all of you because there's 94 pages of reports of crime because they are allowing people a place to turn those reports in and a way for those to be followed up on. You've heard so much information back and forth over all of these bills, and you don't know what's true, what isn't true, because we don't look. We don't go after any of these. All these people that come up here and say, well, this happened and that happened and this happened. How do we know? Because we don't go after it and we don't prosecute and we don't get to the bottom of it. I'm here to tell you this is a non-partisan issue. This is bipartisan. When the Republicans are back in control of the presidency, are you going to join me? Is she going to join me? Are you guys going to get on board then to get to the bottom of all this stuff? I know I'm red. I sent out my petition to you guys just real quick. I just want to point out the fact, this is a small sample across Nebraska. I inserted a new page. 87.3% of the people who want this are hardworking citizens of Nebraska. They're not elected officials. They're not party officials. They're just hardworking citizens of Nebraska. So if this goes to initiative, I have one final thing to say. If this goes to an initiative, how do I take an initiative to the Secretary of State about the Secretary of State? Is he going to approve my initiative to go to a hand count, to get rid of machines? Is he going to let me put this on the ballot? I truly want an answer. I need help because this is going nowhere in this session. We know that. It's going to have to go to initiative. And I will tell you, we're not going anywhere. The movement is growing by the day, and we're not going anywhere, and I'm not a paid lobbyist.
Thank you for your testimony.